call this meeting of the Tucker County Board of Education into session. All board members are present. We stand and recite the pledge of allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Tracy, are you public comment?
No, not today.
I know you're not student comment. It's not to pass.
I can't pass this
Maybe.
week.
So we had nothing under comments, nothing under recognitions of presentation, nothing under reports, nothing under information, nothing under discussion. We're down to the attendance exception policy. We do have a student for Tucker Valley. Any questions on that? Down to the consent agenda. Do you have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Do you have a second?
Second.
We have any questions on the minutes of the previous meeting? Payment of bills? Out-of-state field trip request? And job shadow sites. All in favor to approve the consent agenda? Passes 5-0 votes. We're down to personnel.
Nothing under professional resignations or retirements. Under service resignations and retirements, we have two. Do you want these together or separate?
Together we vote.
We recommend the following action as presented. Burl Wainwright, resignation as a bus operator effective December 2nd, 2024. And Donna Bollinger, retirement as an autism mentor at TV EMS effective February 14th, 2025.
Do I have a motion to accept?
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor? Passes 5-0.
Okay, nothing under extracurricular resignations and retirements, nothing under professional employment, nothing under service employment. Under extracurricular employment, we have 4. Would you like to take any of these separately, or are we good to take them together?
I am good. Are you guys good?
I'm good.
Okay, we recommend the following action as presented. Hayden Walmsley, girls track and field head coach at TCHS, beginning with the 2025 season, pending background check and certification. Wesley Strotterman, boys track and field coach at TCHS, beginning with the 2025 season, pending background check and certification. Dale Lansbury, volunteer assistant boys basketball coach at TCHS, beginning with the 2025 season. And Aaron Pregley, ticket taker countywide, beginning with the 24-25 school year.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Passes 5-0.
Under leave, we have 2 items. Would you like those together or separate?
Are you guys on these? You guys good? Together.
Okay, we recommend the following action as presented. Table item from previous meeting, Elizabeth Bell Gregory, TCHS, requesting FMLA leave to be used intermittently from 11/14/24 through 6/3/25. And Sarah Kovach, TV EMS, requesting FMLA for 12 weeks to be used intermittently throughout the remainder of the 24-25 school year.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Passes 5-0.
Okay, back to you.
There's nothing under policies. We do have budget adjustments. Do I have a motion to accept the budget adjustments?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Discussion? Tracy's here. Do you have any questions?
Just leave me hanging there, Tracy. Sorry about that.
All in favor? Passes 5-0. Financial statements. Do I have a motion to accept the financial statements for November 2024?
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? Everything's simple, pretty good.
So yeah, we, get back to you all on the contract with the commission and how we want to move forward with that. The creation of a new position. So this has been brought to us by the high school, with the use of Huddle Fan and YouTube and the radio announcers. They want to create kind of an on-air broadcasting where gather, I think they're looking for 4 ads a game. And within that, the ads would go directly, the money that they get would go directly to paying for these positions, as well as going into the account of either the boys or girls basketball game, whichever one they're speaking on that night. So they have asked that we do this, and as we move forward, I think they want to look at, posting something for the broadcasters like we had for football as well, for next season. So they're trying to start their own little pot with basketball and expand it into football.
So the broadcasters would receive $50 each per game, and then $100 would go into either the girls or the boys' account.
Correct.
It's not per game though. Like if they have 2 games.
Right, per event.
Perfect.
Yeah, I understand it's not a JV broadcast,
Yes.
I mean, per night.
Yes, yeah.
And so you can give it
Yeah, I don't think they do either.
Will you be able to watch it on television?
Yes,
YouTube
you can
TV.
watch it on YouTube, or you can watch it on Huddle Fan, either one.
And they actually, I guess we didn't. We skipped it, but if you watched it the other night, they actually have looks like ESPN has a scoreboard on the screen, so you don't have to worry about the bar from the scoreboard. You're trying to see, well, that's
They're doing a nice job.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I think, they need some equipment, some things like that, so it will help pay for anything like that they need. But yes. So we're not funding it, but they're
It's gonna
trying.
fund itself.
It's gonna fund itself,
Yeah.
but it has to go through our payroll system.
Well, I know there's some people that get upset about it because they feel it's drawing people away from the game.
Mhm.
We live in a very elderly county,
We do.
that a lot of people just do not have the ability to come out and support the kids. And this is a way for them to actually,
And they're still
Interact.
supporting.
they're still supporting, and so I think it's a great idea, I really do.
Improvement back into the program this way too.
Yes,
So-
absolutely.
So do I have a motion to accept the creation of a new position?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor? Passes 5-0.
Okay.
We're down to the calendar of events. Nothing on the. Okay, next regular board meeting will be January 6th, 4:30 here at the board office.
Can I bring up something under board members before we adjourn?
Sure.
I would, I have concerns, and I would like us to review what our expectations are of our coaches not fulfilling their complete obligations during the season, canceling events, not having practices, things like that. It is, for the most part, we got a great bunch of coaches, but I have had some concerns, and I don't know if anybody else has either, but, and I didn't cancel anything unless we got rained out,
Mhm.
and I had no choice. Many a days I would just assume have stayed at my job or went home afterwards, but those kids depended on me to do my job I agreed to do. And I'm concerned that it's not always getting done that way. So just didn't know how we want to, or how we could approach that, or maybe everybody else in this room disagrees with me. Maybe I see something that's not there, but I really think that we need to discuss how we go forward with hiring coaches and letting them know that they have an obligation or they're not going to receive their pay.
Yes, absolutely. And we do, they do have to fulfill their contract, in order to be paid for, like, they have to fulfill their entire contract.
Sure, absolutely.
But yes, you're not wrong. And that's something that we've been discussing with the principals when these obstacles have come up. We had an instance the other day where something was going to have to be canceled because of science fair needed set up that night. And so they said, no, we can't do this. And we're like, well, can't you all just kind of stay and help set up the tables for the science fair after? So that, like, practice can still occur. So that's what they ended up doing. So I think a lot of times it just needs to be a workaround between the two. I know the craft fair was also kind of threw a wrench into things and
Maybe I'm misleading. I don't really even, am referring to school events causing the cancellations. I think some personal events are causing cancellations or choices. How's that? Are causing cancellations, and that's not fair to these kids.
no.
You know?
I'm not aware of any personal events causing cancellations. I'm only aware of school events causing
Understand.
issues.
Understand.
But-
And you cannot police 4 or 5 sports runs at the same time and whether a coach had a legitimate reason
Right.
to cancel a ball game or cancel a practice or
But if you
maybe
hear
not,
about it,
or maybe not even come to the practice and rely on an assistant to take care of it all the time.
right, if you hear about it, let me know though, because
Absolutely.
I'm happy to bring it
I
to the
I
principal
know you will. I
and
know you will.
the AD to address also. But yeah, it was a little bit easier, a little bit more streamlined when Jonathan did that role here because we did have kind of direct
Sure.
correlation with everything now that it's spread.
And by no means am I blaming anybody. I just think that they need to understand their obligation that they're signing up for. And if they're not available for 25 games and 200 practices, then maybe they need to reconsider if they want to be the coach or not.
Agreed, 100%.
I agree with you, Kevin. I saw a lot of it. I won't mention the sport, but I saw a lot of it
I'm sure you did.
when,
And I think I know.
so.
And I, experienced.
And I know you deal with these problems, but I think that all 5 board members needs to know, and we need to be on the same page and talk about it and discuss it. And make sure that our coaches just understand that they have an obligation and they need to fulfill it. We expect our teachers to be in classrooms. We expect our whatever extracurricular to be there also, so.
Absolutely.
And they're getting paid. Maybe
Absolutely.
not a large amount, but they are getting paid.
And they
They agreed on the amount.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, they agreed on the amount, and trust me, it's way more than it used to be.
yes, it is.
Yes, yes, it is.
So if they're gonna be a coach, then they need to come out.
My salaries every year went to get 2 buses, so I could afford to get buses. I
Uh-huh.
took it out and paid for buses. So,
Yeah, we can definitely
Okay.
have that conversation.
Sounds good. Anybody else? Oh, that's it. Next regular meeting is January 6th. Let Melinda know soon if you're going to Charleston for the winter conference, which is in February.
I think I have everybody with you.
I got,
yeah, I thought we was all going, I just didn't know.
yeah, I was gonna talk to you. I might actually go on Thursday, maybe if I get the day off.
Okay, that's fine.
But I got to talk to you, I was gonna talk to you more about that. 'cause
Yeah, we'll just see where we're at, so, it's gonna put the phone back thing.
Okay. Motion to adjourn,
So moved.
second,
Second.
all motion adjourned.
I will,